Jaguar Wright has once again shaken the internet, and this time her revelation may be impossible to ignore. During a late-night livestream that has already spread like wildfire, she dropped a claim so bold that millions are still replaying it in disbelief. According to Jaguar, a world-famous celebrity mother, long admired as the picture of perfect parenting, has been concealing the existence of a disabled child from the public for years. There was no cryptic wording or vague suggestion. She stated it outright, naming the individual directly. The response was instant chaos, with comment sections exploding in shock. Fans questioned how someone who built a reputation on promoting motherhood ideals could be hiding something so personal. To many, if true, this could shatter not just an image but an entire career. The bigger question lingered: why would a parent hide their own child? Jaguar insisted it was not about privacy, but instead a carefully orchestrated cover-up designed to protect an image rather than a family truth. Behind the polished smiles and carefully curated family photos, Jaguar Wright claims there is an entire machine working overtime, management teams enforcing strict NDAs, staged pictures designed to project perfection, and fabricated narratives spread across social media to protect a flawless brand. Now, according to alleged insiders, evidence is beginning to surface. The cracks are showing, and the celebrity at the heart of the storm may not withstand the fallout. Because when Jaguar Wright speaks, the internet rarely looks away. Controversy has long been Jaguar's arena, and she seems to thrive in it. For years, the outspoken singer has played the role of fearless whistleblower, exposing secrets that most would never dare mention. From shining a light on questionable industry gatherings to publicly accusing legendary figures of abuse, manipulation, and deceit, she has carved out her place as both hip-hop's uncompromising truth-teller and, to some, its most unpredictable disruptor. What makes her different is not just what she says, but how she says it. Jaguar delivers names, paints vivid scenarios, and offers details so sharp they feel undeniable, leaving audiences torn between disbelief and uneasy conviction. That is why her words echo long after her live streams end. And now, with her latest revelation, she has taken direct aim at one of entertainment's most adored mothers, the very figure fans have celebrated for years as the symbol of maternal strength and inspiration. With a single broadcast, Jaguar did more than spill gossip. She dismantled an image millions once considered untouchable. The polished image of a supermom, reinforced through flawless Instagram posts, glowing interviews, and endless praise from the media, is now under fire with claims that something far darker has been concealed. Jaguar Wright alleges that this celebrated star has a child with a disability, one who has been kept completely hidden from the public eye. No photos, no public acknowledgements, not even a passing mention during years of interviews. Jaguar's words landed with brutal precision. Y'all worship her like she's the Virgin Mary of motherhood, but she got a whole child she don't even claim. Why? Because that baby don't fit her brand. The reaction online was immediate and electric. Within moments, clips from the live stream were circulating across Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Blogs broke down every sentence, fan accounts spun theories, and before long, #JaguarExposed had become a global trend. The shock wasn't just in the allegation itself, it was in the target. Jaguar hadn't called out some fading celebrity clinging to relevance. She had zeroed in on a powerhouse, a woman who built an empire on her reputation as the ultimate devoted mother. From endorsements to reality TV appearances to multi-million-dollar brand partnerships, her identity as a mom is the foundation of her success. Now Jaguar claims that very identity is manufactured, a carefully crafted lie designed to sell perfection while burying the truth. Jaguar Wright insists this was not a simple secret, it was a full-scale operation. She claims managers, PR strategists, and even family members have all worked together in an elaborate cover-up to erase any trace of the child's existence. According to her, photo shoots were carefully staged, interviews edited to avoid slips, and potential whistleblowers silenced with payoffs or legal threats. The reason, Jaguar explained, was brutally simple. In the entertainment industry, image is money, and nothing destroys a brand faster than a truth that clashes with the fantasy being sold. The backlash was immediate. Supporters who once praised the star as the model of motherhood turned on her, flooding old posts with accusations. "Where's your real kid?" one demanded. Others wrote, "All these perfect pictures, but never your full family, and this is not just fake, it's heartbreaking." At the same time, defenders rushed in, dismissing Jaguar's claims as lies for attention and accusing her of weaponizing disability for clout. Yet, even skeptics could not easily dismiss the specifics. Jaguar didn't just imply, she revealed intimate details: the city where the child supposedly lives, the age, and even the school the family allegedly tried to enroll them in before withdrawing. As one blogger put it, "That's not speculation. That's inside knowledge." What unsettled people most was Jaguar's parting warning. Before abruptly ending her livestream, she declared, "If they keep calling me a liar, I'll drop the receipts. And when I do, don't say I didn't warn you." Now, the industry is bracing itself. Because if those receipts exist, photos, school records, or even testimony from someone close to the family, the fallout could shake celebrity culture to its core. This controversy has the potential to become the defining scandal of the decade. An entire empire built on the image of a devoted mother could collapse overnight, leaving fans to confront an unsettling thought. If a picture-perfect family can be staged so convincingly, what else in a celebrity's life might be fabricated? Jaguar Wright has never been one for quiet whispers. When she chooses to make a statement, she delivers it with the force of an explosion, direct, undeniable, and in full view of the public. During her live stream, as viewers flooded the chat with demands for clarity, "Who are you talking about? Name her." Jaguar leaned closer to the camera, eyes blazing, and finally dropped the bomb. "You want names? Fine. The one hiding her disabled child is Celebrity Mom X, Miss Perfect Parent, Miss Family Goals, Miss I Do It All for My Kids. Yeah, her. And I dare her team to call me a liar." The screen froze for just a heartbeat before the internet detonated. Comments erupted in disbelief. She did not just say that name. This changes everything. Within minutes, the clip spread across Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Blogs rushed to frame headlines, while fans swarmed the star's pages demanding answers. By morning, the denials were in full swing. The celebrity's PR team released a carefully worded statement. "These claims are categorically false." But by then, the story had already taken on a life of its own. The question now is not just whether the accusation is true, but whether her brand built on motherhood itself can ever recover. Fans of Celebrity Mom X quickly defended her, calling her a loving and devoted parent and dismissing Jaguar Wright's claims as cruel lies meant to stir attention. But Jaguar refused to back down, firing off a post on X, formerly Twitter, mocking the star's quick press release and promising receipts, and soon after, gossip blog Culturing Cut published leaked photos allegedly showing the celebrity at a private rehab facility 2 years ago with a child in a wheelchair whose blurred features, age, and setting matched Jaguar's description, including images of her shielding the child's face and her team rushing them through a side entrance, sparking captions like, "Why hide if there's nothing to hide?" and igniting the internet with outrage as many now questioned whether the star had built her empire on motherhood while erasing one of her own children, just as another damning leak surfaced only hours later. Screenshots of alleged emails soon surfaced, showing what appeared to be exchanges between the celebrity's management team and a gossip outlet. In them, her representative pleaded for the removal of the leaked photos, warning, publishing these could irreparably damage her brand image. "We are prepared to offer compensation for your cooperation." One line in particular sent chills across the internet. "Our priority is protecting the brand." The narrative of Celebrity Mom X as an aspirational parent cannot be compromised. These words were never meant to see the light of day, but once exposed, fans began piecing things together, realizing Jaguar hadn't been spinning tales, she had been exposing uncomfortable truths. Social media erupted into chaos, with Twitter resembling a battlefield of arguments and accusations. "She wasn't lying. She never lies about this stuff," users tweeted, while others condemned the idea of hiding a child for the sake of image as demonic. TikTok edits spread like wildfire, juxtaposing the celebrity's old interviews about being a devoted mother with Jaguar's explosive live stream clips, turning her once-admired quotes into viral moments of hypocrisy. Instagram flooded with harsh comments. "Where's your other child? Love them all or stop calling yourself a mom. Jaguar just ended your career in one night." Soon, fellow celebrities began weighing in. Singer Michelle tweeted cryptically, "Some of us been new. Glad the truth is finally out." Rapper Remy Ma took to IG Live, admitting she couldn't confirm the rumor, but adding, "If you ashamed of your kid, you don't deserve to call yourself a parent." Even 50 Cent jumped into the fray, trolling with a meme of Jaguar holding dynamite captioned, "Jaguar done blew up another one." As the frenzy escalated, the most notable reaction was silence. The accused celebrity herself stayed quiet, and with every passing hour, that silence grew heavier and more damning. Just when it seemed Jaguar Wright had unleashed her biggest revelation, she returned online to make it clear the storm was far from over. With a sly grin, she warned, "That's just the beginning. Y'all think it's one child? Nah, this industry is built on secrets. If I showed you the list of celebs hiding kids, y'all would never look at Hollywood the same again." The internet erupted instantly. The idea of multiple hidden children sent shockwaves across social media, with fans demanding names, blogs speculating about who might be exposed next, and critics predicting that Jaguar was on the verge of dismantling entire careers. Meanwhile, the accused mother's continued silence only deepened suspicions, making her appear guiltier with every passing hour. Her PR team assumed the scandal would fade if they stuck to a strategy of denial and dismissal, label Jaguar a liar, issue a statement, and wait for the news cycle to move on. But they underestimated two forces: Jaguar's relentless determination and the internet's insatiable appetite for truth. Within 48 hours, cracks started to appear from inside the celebrity's own circle. A longtime hairstylist posted a cryptic Instagram story that read, "Sometimes silence is betrayal. Y'all don't even know half of it." An assistant who had quietly resigned months earlier tweeted, then quickly deleted, "The lies were exhausting. We all knew. We all had to keep the mask on." Screenshots spread before the post vanished, leaving fans buzzing that Jaguar wasn't the only one with knowledge of the cover-up. And then came the shock that shifted the entire narrative. A woman who claimed to be the family's former nanny appeared on a small YouTube gossip channel. Her words were chilling in their simplicity: "I took care of that baby." With that statement, whispers turned into confirmation, and what had once been dismissed as gossip began unraveling into a full-blown scandal. The nanny described the child as the sweetest little soul you'll ever meet, but explained that from the very first day, the rules were strict: no photos, no social media mentions, and not even a whisper of the child's name outside the home. She revealed the child had a condition requiring therapy and special care, with doctors visiting regularly, yet the celebrity demanded that all sessions remain hidden. The most devastating detail came when she recalled the celebrity saying, "This can never get out. My brand depends on being the mom who has it all together. Nobody can see me struggling." For the nanny, that was the breaking point. It was never about the child's well-being. It was about protecting an image. The interview spread like wildfire. Clips circulated across TikTok, drawing millions of views as fans stormed the celebrity's Instagram with the hashtag #OwnTheTruth. Still, the scandal didn't truly peak until Jaguar Wright returned with what she called her second wave of receipts during a fiery Instagram live. "They calling me crazy, but I got proof," she declared. "Y'all think I'm scared? Nah. Let me show you something they can't deny." She then held up her phone and played a short video. It appeared to be footage from a private birthday party. Balloons filled the room, family gathered around, but in the background, viewers noticed a child in a stroller connected to medical equipment. The clip lasted only seconds before Jaguar cut it off, but it was enough. The celebrity could be seen glancing at the camera, realizing the child was visible, and immediately instructing someone to move them out of frame. The internet erupted. That was the child. That was the proof. Commenters condemned the moment, pointing out the coldness in her words, move them out as if the child were an object. Do you erase your own baby from their own birthday? One user wrote. By then, denial was no longer an option. The fallout began within hours. A major clothing brand quietly deleted the celebrity's photo campaign from its platforms. A parenting podcast that had her lined up as a guest abruptly announced scheduling conflicts and pulled her episode. The carefully curated image of Supermom was crumbling in real time. Reports surfaced that even the producers of her reality show scrambled into an emergency meeting, debating whether it was worth continuing to film at all. The woman who had built her entire empire on the polished image of flawless motherhood was suddenly being painted as a fraud. Online, the division grew sharper by the hour. Supporters argued she was simply protecting her child's privacy. Disability doesn't have to be everyone's business. Stop demonizing a mom for doing what she thought was right. But critics weren't buying it. To them, this wasn't privacy, it was erasure. She scrubbed her own child from her story. That's not protection, that's cruelty. Jaguar just dragged the truth into daylight. Hashtags surged across platforms. Hashtag hidden child. Hashtag Jaguar exposed her. Hashtag perfect mom lie. Other celebrities began weighing in, making it impossible to ignore. Tamar Braxton commented under a gossip blog, "Kids are blessings. Period. You don't hide blessings." Reality star Jocelyn Hernandez was even harsher. "This is why y'all gotta stop worshipping these fake images. They're selling lies. Jaguar been telling the truth." And Snoop Dogg? He couldn't resist the moment, posting a meme of Jaguar with a megaphone captioned, "She gone tell it all." Meanwhile, the accused star stayed silent. Her last Instagram post, a staged family photo with her other children, was swallowed by thousands of angry comments. "Where's the child you're hiding? Jaguar already exposed you. Time's up." And just when it seemed the scandal had reached its peak, Jaguar hinted she was still holding something back. In a late-night Twitter space, she dropped one chilling line. "That video wasn't even the worst. I got paperwork. I got the documents they tried to bury. And if they push me again, I'll leak them. Let's see how perfect she looks then." The internet froze. Paperwork could mean anything: medical records, school files, gag orders. Nobody knew for sure, but everyone understood one thing: Jaguar wasn't bluffing. By then, the situation had evolved far beyond gossip. What began as a rumor was now a cultural earthquake. A celebrity once celebrated as the blueprint for modern motherhood had become the face of the year's most explosive scandal, and the reaction was swift, relentless, and impossible to contain. Twitter had morphed into a war zone, and the world was waiting for Jaguar's next move. Jaguar's shocking reveal of the celebrity's alleged hidden child shattered her perfect mom image overnight, sending hashtags like hashtag hidden child and hashtag perfect mom into overdrive as millions dissected her past interviews, family photos, and promises of transparency. A viral thread laid out her history of claiming honesty with fans before ending with Jaguar's receipts captioned "transparent," exposing the foundation of smoke and mirrors she had built her career on. TikTok users quickly joined in, stitching Jaguar's video with old clips of the star boasting about motherhood while mocking her with captions such as "supermom" or "super fraud" and "protect all your kids, not just the camera-ready ones." Instagram turned brutal as commenters demanded answers. "Where's the baby you're hiding? Jaguar already showed us the truth." The admiration that once filled her social media feeds flipped into outrage, leaving her pages swamped with betrayal and accusations. Sponsors moved quickly to distance themselves. One leaked email from a major baby product partner urged suspension of posts due to the high risk of associating with dishonesty, while another lifestyle brand canceled a six-figure endorsement deal citing a clash with their core values. Within days, the carefully curated empire she built around a family-friendly persona began collapsing, and the ripple effects spread to Hollywood. Insiders described an atmosphere of chaos as producers of her reality show debated whether to erase her storyline entirely or exploit the scandal for ratings, with one source bluntly telling TMZ, "She was supposed to be the relatable, perfect mom. Now she's toxic." Talk shows quickly seized on the controversy, debating whether Jaguar had crossed a moral line or simply revealed an ugly truth. On The View, one host summed it up bluntly: "If Jaguar's right, it's heartbreaking. If she's wrong, it's still devastating for the child. Either way, the damage is massive." Soon, celebrities began picking sides. Jaguar's supporters, like Kia, tweeted, "Jaguar been telling the truth. Don't get mad now just 'cause it's ugly." Blogger Tasha K piled on, writing, "Receipts don't lie. The mask is slipping." But defenders of the celebrity mom pushed back. Gabrielle Union insisted, "Protect kids at all costs. Gossip about children is off limits." Taraji P. Henson went live, saying, "Jaguar messy, but this time she went too far. Kids deserve privacy." Even inside the star's own circle, cracks began to show. A longtime collaborator quietly unfollowed her on Instagram, while another stayed silent, fueling fan suspicion. Soon, her once loyal fan base split into two hostile camps. Team Protection argued that Jaguar had weaponized a child's pain for clout, insisting disability wasn't entertainment and that the mother might have been trying to shield her baby. Team Exposed countered that this wasn't privacy, it was erasure, that the star had made millions selling a lie of perfect motherhood while allegedly hiding her own child. The breaking point came when a former friend of the celebrity spoke out on a podcast, admitting, "I was there when the PR team told us never to mention the child. It was always about protecting her brand. I regret staying quiet." That confession set the internet on fire, confirming for many that this wasn't speculation, but an orchestrated cover-up years in the making. By the end of the week, at least 3 sponsors had cut ties. Her reality TV storyline was rumored to be on pause, and fan pages once dedicated to her family quietly shut down or rebranded. Meanwhile, Jaguar basked in the chaos. She went live again, smirking, and declared, "Told y'all I don't miss." And guess what? Ain't even dropped the paperwork yet. The comment section exploded, fans bracing for what she might release next. Because this was no longer about one woman's image, it was about an entire industry built on illusion. And when Jaguar reappeared in a late-night Twitter space with over 45,000 listeners, she dropped the words that sent Hollywood into full-blown panic. Jaguar took things to a level no one thought she'd dare. In the middle of her late-night space, she pulled out what she claimed were confidential medical records and began reading. The alleged documents described a neurological disorder diagnosed when the child was just 2 years old, proof, she insisted, that long-term therapy and special accommodations had been needed all along. She never mentioned the child's name, but the initials, dates, and city lined up too neatly with the celebrity mom's profile. For months, fans had only speculated. Now they believed they had confirmation. The whispers became a gunshot. Jaguar had pulled the trigger. And just when the crowd thought she was done, Jaguar fanned the flames even higher. "Don't think she's the only one," she teased. "Hollywood full of this. Y'all want the next name? Check Celebrity Mom Y. Yeah, I said it. Proof coming soon." Within an hour, chaos swallowed the internet. 2 names. 2 A-list mothers. Both billion-dollar brands. Both worshipped for their family-first image. Suddenly, it wasn't just one woman's downfall. It was an industry-wide reckoning. Headlines hit instantly. Jaguar Wright claims second celebrity mom is hiding disabled child. Twitter threads erupted. Fan detectives combed through old interviews, vacation photos, and family portraits like they were crime scenes. Every smile, every soundbite, every caption was dissected. The perfect family illusion was shattered. The mom brand was dead. Finally, the first accused mother broke her silence with a black-and-white Instagram note: "Every child deserves love and protection. Mine are no exception. What's being said about my family is malicious and hurtful. My children's privacy will always come first." Instead of soothing fans, it backfired. Comments flooded in. "Privacy isn't erasing a child. Jaguar already proved it. This isn't an apology, it's deflection." Her statement, meant to protect her image, only deepened the wound. Behind the scenes, the panic spread like wildfire. A leaked PR memo revealed serious talks of pulling her from major campaigns. Streaming platforms, insiders whispered, were reconsidering projects tied to both accused moms. Hollywood wasn't just rattled, it was trembling. Then Jaguar delivered the cliffhanger no one was prepared for. She leaned into her camera and whispered, "This ain't just about one mom. Ain't just about two. This is a pattern. They hide kids. They hide truth. They hide pain. And once I drop what I got next, y'all will never look at your favorites the same again." Then the stream cut. Silence. Theories exploded instantly. What footage could she possibly have? Who were the others? Was Jaguar about to take down the entire machine of celebrity image-making? What started as one shocking accusation had now morphed into a cultural earthquake, and it was far from over. Jaguar Wright's revelations have shifted from a personal critique to a full-scale cultural reckoning, shining a harsh light not just on one celebrity mother, but on the entire Hollywood system. The real question hanging in the air is unsettling. Has Jaguar truly uncovered one of the industry's darkest secrets, or has she crossed a line too far? Her message forces us to confront uncomfortable questions. Is hiding a disabled child a form of protection, or does it reveal a deeper betrayal masked by money, branding, and carefully manufactured images? And when Jaguar warns that this is not about one or two mothers, but a recurring pattern throughout the industry, the stakes rise even higher. If she truly holds the paperwork and footage she claims, it may not simply damage a reputation, but could topple careers and shake the very foundations of Hollywood. The suspense lies in what comes next, whether she exposes undeniable proof or continues to ignite speculation, and the world waits, divided between belief and doubt, wondering whose image will crumble first when the evidence finally comes to light.